Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Michael Massey Show, broadcasting from our studios on the beautiful island of Anguilla. Michael is the Director of Entertainment for the Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa in Anguilla and the owner of Michael Massey Entertainment Agency, which has provided quality entertainment since 1985. To join the show live, call us at 516-418-5590. And now, here's Michael Massey.
You're listening to Michael Massey, broadcasting live from Anguilla. We'll be right back.
Taking a family of 5 to the amusement park can cost a small fortune.
Oh, yeah. So to save some money, we thought, hey, let's bring the amusement park to us.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Step right up, young man. Are you ready to ride the wacky waterfall?
That's just the bathtub with the shower head running.
Nope, it's the wacky waterfall.
It's the shower, Dad.
Waterfall.
Wacky.
There's an easier way to save. To get a free rate quote, go to geico.com. Then buy online, over the phone, or at your local Geico office.
Bobby, you're here again.
Yeah, my doctor told me to reduce stress at work, so I come to Buffalo Wild Wings to eat lunch and watch sports. I get to pick one of 7 entrees, like sandwiches and salads, plus one of 7 sides.
Well, I like sides.
It's so affordable I can finally take a vacation.
Where you going to go?
Here, Tim, here.
Introducing the new Beat Up Fast Break Lunch Menu, starting at a new low price. Dine in or order takeout weekdays between 11 and 2. Participation and availability may vary. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
You're listening to Michael Massey Live. If you'd like to join the Michael Massey Live show on the air, call area code 516-418-5590. And now, back to the show.
Yeah, we're back to the show. We didn't even start the show. My name is Michael Massey. Welcome to Michael Massey Live, and we are broadcasting to you live from Anguilla at the beautiful Cuisinart Resort, and we are also streaming on Facebook Live as well. We have a fantastic guest today. You know, I was doing a little research, and as soon as I saw the information about this gentleman, I wanted to have him on as a guest as soon as possible. He's a nutrition expert, and not only a nutrition expert, but about permanent weight loss. Now, I don't know about you, but I've struggled with my weight all my life. I've been up and down. I've been thin. I've been fat. You name it. I've been all. And this gentleman that's a guest today, he earlier was he claims to have been morbidly obese and suffered from all the types of things that comes along with obesity, high blood pressure and gum disease, and probably very lethargic. But we're going to talk about all this, and he's also written a wonderful book, and he's also had some very popular articles written in many different magazines. Our guest today is Michael Tamez. Michael, welcome to the Michael Massey Live Show. It's great to have you on.
Hey, Michael, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
And once again, where are you located right now?
I'm in Sarasota, Florida. So,
okay. So
Florida's
Florida.
Yeah.
It's kind of my stop down.
Yeah, I love Florida too.
So yeah, I was intrigued when I saw your information. I'm very intrigued. Like I said, personally, I've had, it's difficult, and I'm sure I'm not alone, to keep our weight correct and to be nutritious and to be healthy. And your story is very interesting. Tell me, you were technically morbidly obese. That's what you're saying, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I lost about 105 pounds.
Wow, bless you. That's fantastic. Now, I understand that you know that there's a lot of contributing factors in why people eat improper, but you had some personal issues as far as the loss of some family members. Explain to our listeners about what you went through in that situation.
Well, yeah, I lost 5 family members in the course of about a year and a half time period. And that was actually after I had lost all the weight, or most of the weight that I lost. I initially gained all the weight in the first place due to a dysfunctional relationship that I had when I was in my late teens. And that's when I had developed all the health problems also. I had developed sleep apnea, high blood pressure, gum disease, and one of the biggest, most significant things that I actually manifested because of being obese was holding on to a lot of emotional trauma from that experience, from the dysfunctional relationship. Started emotionally eating, which is how I put on all the weight in the first place. And that's one of the underlying factors of a lot of the issues people deal with when it comes to weight loss. That's one of the things that was the most difficult to transform, because for me, losing the physical weight, you have to feel. I mean, you have to get more physical activity in, less calories in, more physical activity out, and you lose weight. But when you're holding on to stuff that's happened in the past, then you tend to stuff those emotions down with food, and you cover them up. You know what I mean? Instead of process them and move on in a healthy way. So the deaths were actually part of the emotional process of me moving on with my life, and they did present very deep emotional struggles that I had to push through. But in doing so, I gained a lot of potential with my life, and I didn't even realize that I had, this message that I'm actually speaking about right now. I didn't even realize that it was there for me until after all these years passed, and I look back, and that's why I decided to write a whole book about it. I mean, my 15-year health experience and journey and everything that we're talking about here is all integrated in my book. So it's been an interesting journey, to say the least.
Yeah, it's like it's amazing. I'm a firm believer that through difficult situations comes all our experiences, and you can, and when you overcome those difficult times, that then you can turn it around, not only help yourself but help others, and that's a wonderful thing that you're doing. The title of the book is.
It's called Transformative Nutrition: The Ultimate Guide to Healthy and Balanced Living. And like I said, it's infused with all of the blood, sweat, tears, fears, everything, all of the trial and error, all the stuff that I had to go through to learn everything that I had learned in the 15 years of studying nutrition and researching and reading and learning all I could. And yeah, it's got all that information jam packed in there. So it's
okay.
It's
now, can you give us some?
Sure.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, I was just saying it's designed to powerfully impact.
Can you give us some ideas? Can you give us some ideas of some of the tricks and tips people can? Because see, personally, I mean, I'm probably like most people. I love food. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love it. I mean, give me a pizza, give me this and that.
So do I.
But and it's so tough to just. How people know what they need to do to eat correctly, but it's just a difficult thing. What is your suggestion on how to get your mind set to eat properly?
The most significant thing that I've learned through my experience is that listening to your body will really give you a clear set example on what you should eat and what you shouldn't eat. We have all these fad diets out there that are saying, eat this, don't eat that. And then the same day someone else comes out and says, no, well, that's incorrect. You should eat that and don't eat this. And then the next day you got someone else pointing and saying, no, you're both wrong. You need to eat this way. So it's very confusing for many people, and it's aggravating, and there's a lot of conflicting information. So that's why I'm encouraging people and empowering people, actually, to get in tune with what your body is telling you. So that way you can take that communication from your body and create a diet plan that's based on your exclusive wants and needs. Our body knows us exclusively, unlike anybody could possibly know us. I mean, our body knows us better than the doctors, than the nutritionists, than the health gurus, than any diet book out there, because we have this ability to know. And when we start listening to the communication, and that communication can be anything from having symptoms to knowing when something makes you feel lethargic after eating it, to having an energy crash, to feeling amazing after you eat something. These are all the signs that we need to start paying attention to, because then we can realize, okay, well, that sandwich or that cheeseburger that I ate for lunch probably wasn't good because now I have an energy crash at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I personally, I don't mean to keep throwing in my own personal, things, but like I said, you intrigued me when I saw your information because I can relate to a lot of this stuff. I mean, 6 months ago, I was about 30 pounds lighter, and now that I'm about 30 pounds heavier, I'm noticing like my joints ache, I'm lethargic, I snore more. It's been as you, and I'm eating improperly. Is there a rule of thumb in regards to protein, vegetable, fruit? Is some sort of a rule of thumb on that?
Not necessarily. I mean, like I said, everyone is different. I mean, we're 7 billion strong on the planet, and to say a specific type of food or a specific type of nutrient or macronutrient, whether it be protein, carbs, fats, is good or bad for someone is too broad of a statement, and it's too generalized. And I think that, like I was saying, everyone is different. Like some people can handle protein and digest it better than others, and some people can handle fats or carbs better than others. So that's why listening to your body is really where you want to be, because it's going to tell you, okay, so this amount of fats works, these carbs don't, and just listening to after you eat. Basically, my suggestion would be to really transform the way people eat and have a healthy diet is to really record how this stuff. I mean, keep a journal, because that way you can look back and see what worked and what didn't, and then you see the patterns, and then from those patterns you can create a daily diet for yourself that works exclusively for you, not based on what anyone else says or what anyone else thinks works for you. Because all these people can have all these theories and ideas and have case studies proving this and disproving that, but really when it comes down to it, our body is gonna be the determining entity in this whole nutrition game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great point. To write down what you're eating, you're right, because then you can reflect and see what's working and what's not. That's actually very great advice. We're talking with Michael Tamez. He's a permanent weight loss expert and author. And if you'd like to call in, if you have a question, you can call us at 516-418-5590. Again, we're going to take a commercial break. I'm Michael Massey, and this is Michael Massey Live. We're broadcasting to you from Anguilla, from the Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa. And, of course, I'm always joined by my wife and my brilliant producer, Michael Massey. But we're going to be right back after these messages with Michael Tamez.
Hi, friends. This is Michael Massey, and let me tell you about the Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa. 98 luxurious suites and villas, an 18-hole Greg Norman-designed golf course, the Venus Day Spa, 5 fabulous restaurants, all situated on the most beautiful beach in the Caribbean, Rendezvous Bay. Be sure to check out all of our summer promotions and packages at www.cuisinartresort.com or call to make a reservation, 1-800-943-3210, and tell them Michael Massey told you to call.
You're listening to Michael Massey Live. If you'd like to join the Michael Massey Live show on the air, call area code 516-418-5590. And now, back to the show.
And welcome back to the show. Again, I'm Michael Massey, and this is Massey Live from our Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa studios here at the beautiful island of Anguilla. And we have a fantastic guest. His name is Michael Tamez. We're talking about nutritious eating. And so I guess, Michael, it's important for people to realize, and correct me if I'm wrong, that eating properly is not about diet. It's about changing your lifestyle, the way that you eat. Correct?
Yes. In fact, I encourage people to stop dieting and start living. Start living your life. Because these diets have restricted us from really living and feeling our best, because they put all these rules in. And that's where these diet books and these fad approaches go wrong, because when you restrict stuff, when you try to, restrict calories or restrict carbs and restrict fat, it creates a very rebellious nature. And, we get into this mode where, like, it works for a while, and then we wonder why it just totally blows up and backfires, because we can't really discourage ourselves or prevent ourselves from something that we genuinely, authentically enjoy.
Right.
And what I like to present to people, instead of restricting stuff and cutting stuff out, is to add some good stuff in instead of the dieting. So maybe adding in some more water, more quality water every day, or adding in some greens, or more salads, or more home cooked meals. Instead of restricting stuff and removing stuff, because this is more of a gentle approach instead of the more abrupt. No, you can't have that. You need to cut that out immediately. Cold turkey, stop it. Our ego doesn't like that kind of approach. It gets offended. It gets very offended. And I'm speaking from personal experience and from experience of coaching many clients that have the similar, tell me the same thing. They have the same experience of it's way more effective to add stuff in than to remove stuff from your eating diet.
Right. Yeah. I guess if you starting off a diet with a negative approach, like you're saying, you're set up for failure. Really, if you think about it.
Yeah. Only getting negative results.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you've written your book. Now you've written many different articles, and can you tell folks about some of the different articles that you've written and how people can find this? Is this all on your website?
Yeah, all the articles that I've personally written that I have on my website, they're actually 100% organic and completely written by me. I don't have ghostwriters or anybody doing like a blog post or guest posting or anything like that. And they're on my website, and that's just basically my name, michaeltamez.com. And I have a bunch of other articles that I have published on other platforms as well, such as mindbodygreen.com and also Food Matters. Food Matters produced the well-known food documentary Food Matters, and also Forks Over Knives. They produced those two documentaries, and I have a few articles on their website as well, and a couple of other platforms that you can find also on my website that I've posted these articles on. But they're all the articles that I've written are 100% original. They all come from my heart, and I put the research and time involved into every topic that I write about, because I'm very passionate about the information that I'm bringing to a time period where we have the highest rates of obesity, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and other lifestyle-related diseases ever recorded in history going on right now. And my book and the articles that I write are designed to transform that epidemic we have going on into a more of a healing and holistic approach to curing this stuff from the inside out. And, when we do it with food, it's much more effective than just covering it up with medication. And that's one of the tenets of my approach right there.
No, I find that very, very interesting. I was talking to a friend of mine before we went live on the air, and he was going to call in, and I didn't want this question just in case he did, but obviously we're getting to the end of our interview, and he's not calling in, so I'm going to ask you the question anyway. Now,
sure.
He is about 72 years old. He's 72 years old. He's always been thin ever since I've known him, and he actually wants to gain weight. So do you have any advice on that type of a situation, on how one can gain weight in a healthy way? I mean, it's a no-brainer, but I'd like to hear your response on it.
Well, I mean, there's many different ways to approach that kind of question. And my answer would be to, like I said, first of all, listen to your body and figure out what foods make you feel sustained longer, and what foods feel more fulfilling and give you energy. And it all depends on what kind of weight you want to gain. Do you want to gain muscle weight? Do you want to just bulk up? Do you want to, just be heavier on the scale? I mean, there's the water weight. There's so many different kinds of weight, and to break that question down needs further discussion as far as the specifics on everything. And that's exactly why my book and the health coaching I do is designed to get to the specifics of every single health issue, whether it be losing weight, gaining muscle, overcoming food addiction, or anything in that realm. And basically, what my opinion would be to find the foods that make you feel full and sustained and give you energy and don't make you feel lethargic and that you feel that are nourishing to your body. Because, we can gain weight by eating junk food, we can gain weight by eating really good wholesome foods, full fat stuff like avocados and olive oil and coconut oil and stuff like that. And and it's interesting because we've actually come to a time period where we have this misconception of fats make you fat, but it's not that way actually. It's the bad fats that make you fat, not the really good fats. So, I think having a good combination of good fats with high quality complex carbohydrates and high fiber foods can, keep a really good healthy weight, whether, whatever, regardless if you want it to be muscle weight or just bulk up, whatever. But the biggest thing is to listen to your body and get specific on what exactly it is you want to accomplish. What are your health goals?
Right. Now, I think that's very good advice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Tamez. And Michael, thank you so much for joining the show. I tell you what, if listeners go to michaelmashylive.com, you're going to see about this particular episode. And when you open up the page, we're going to have all the information on how to get Michael's book, how to visit his website, and most of the information we've been talking about as well today. Michael, thank you so much for joining the show. It's really been a pleasure. It's been a lot of great information. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me, and have fun in paradise.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? You're in paradise too. Believe me, I love Florida.
I'm having a permanent vacation here.
There you go. Where are you originally from, by the way?
I'm from Chicago, so yeah, no more snow and cold for me.
Oh, yeah, you're not kidding. Talk about extreme opposites.
Yeah, definitely. We both can understand the Margaritaville,
Absolutely. Oh, I'm a parrot head. But Michael,
definitely.
It's been a pleasure.
And
hopefully we'll have you on the. Hey, be on the show anytime. You're welcome to call in, and we'd love to have the show again and give some more information once again. And we really appreciate what you do.
Yeah, keep in touch, brother. Appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Mike Tamez. And again, I want you to make sure that you check our episode page, and you're going to see more information about Michael on this page. We'll be right back. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back to close out the show.
Hi, friends. This is Michael Massey, and let me tell you about the Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa. 98 luxurious suites and villas, an 18-hole Greg Norman designed golf course, the Venus Day Spa, 5 fabulous restaurants, all situated on the most beautiful beach in the Caribbean, Rendezvous Bay. Be sure to check out all of our summer promotions and packages at www.cuisinartresort.com or call to make a reservation, 1-800-943-3210, and tell them Michael Massey told you to call.
You're listening to Michael Massey Live. If you'd like to join the Michael Massey Live show on the air, call area code 516-418-5590. And now, back to the show.
Yeah, welcome back to Michael Massey Live. And again, we're broadcasting to you from the beautiful Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa here in the beautiful island of Anguilla. And I've that with me for our Facebook followers here on live stream. You can see we have Joyce Reed, and she works right here at Tro. It's a restaurant for the Golf Resort and Spa. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I work with her almost every single night. I won't with you today. So tell everybody about what you do and about the bistro.
Well, the bistro is actually a French Caribbean flair restaurant with modernity and has a contemporary flair. It's our chef Jasper has performed a menu that we have for the off season now that he has created with our 3-course fixed menu, which is a very good price point at $68 per person, and you have in that it covers your appetizer, main course, and your dessert. It's a wonderful menu. We have great choices here, and I would wish that people can come on and have dinner with us in the evening time.
It's true. I mean, the food is phenomenal here at the resort. If you haven't been here, especially for those of you that are actually here in Anguilla right now, this is a wonderful place to have dinner. And Joyce is fantastic.
We have wonderful wines that are prepared. I think we have over 5 wines in cellar.
Yeah,
amazing wine we have. And of course, we have the best performer.
Thank you so much.
That makes us dance every evening.
Yeah, he's not so bad.
It's really good. He plays almost that you actor. And
yeah.
Wonderful.
Now, folks, don't you love accent? Isn't that a wonderful accent? I'm just kidding.
No,
That's an Anguilla accent. I love it. I love it. Well, I won't keep her because she's got to go back to work.
I'm shy on the camera
Yeah.
for the person who loves
see,
that much.
well, our friends are seeing us here, but they're hearing us
yes.
over the radio. Thanks for staying with me. This was unexpected. I wanted to have Joyce here.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I'll see you tomorrow night. We'll be back tomorrow night. Perfect. I love it. That's Joyce Reed. She is she's the manager here at Le Bistro at Santorini here at the Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa. And again, it's so wonderful that you join us all the time here on the radio show. I got to tell you something so cool. Blanca, Richie, and I, we went over to a place called Jaluca the other day, and we were showing Chef Biagio, of course, the chef over at Italia, the restaurant here. And we were showing him a little beach area in Jaluca. And so we started to walk out on the rocks, and he says, look at all the food there. What was that? That's called hardbacks. It looks almost like a lobster tail that's just like glued onto the rock, and it's food. So he pried that thing off with a knife and then cut open the meat and handed it to me. And he said, eat this. I've never done that before. So I ate this, and it was actually very good. It was kind of tough, but I guess we boiled this, and hardbacks. I guess when you boil them, they get soft, and he says it makes a great seafood pasta. He can make seafood out of that. But I actually also pried off some sea urchin, and we were able to eat. I've heard, and they're not kidding. You're not kidding. It is really wonderful. The things that you get to experience out here in Anguilla are pretty neat. But also, I want you all know that I have an exclusive vacation package that is available on my website for those of you that want to come out here to Anguilla and visit Cuisinart Golf Resort and Spa. So if you go to michaelmasheylive.com, right there on the first page, you'll see a lot of stuff about Cuisinart, and you'll see, click here to see the exclusive promotion package by Michael Mashey. I feel you're really going to enjoy the deal. Without getting into too much specifics, you can have a beautiful, it doesn't get more pretty than this, but a beautiful beachside villa for 4 days, 5 nights. It includes a dinner for two at one of our beautiful restaurants, Le Bistro at Santorini or Italia or at Tokyo Bay. It includes free breakfast, continental breakfast every morning, cafe menu, and also you can discounts on the golf, which is over here at where Italia is. We have one golf course, Greg Norman 18-hole golf course, professionally designed, the only golf course here in Anguilla. So again, go to michaelmasheylive.com to check out all of the special that we offer here at Cuisinart. And again, it's been wonderful to have you here on behalf of myself and my brilliant producer, Blanca Mashey, who happens to be my beautiful wife as well. We are so glad that you're on the show. And be sure to just make sure you go to michaelmasheylive.com all the time, because you're always going to find out what shows come up, and you can always see our archive shows as well. But again, thank you so much for joining us, and we are going to see you next time. Ciao for now.
You've been listening to The Michael Mashey Show. If you'd like to promote your business or upcoming event, contact the show at info@michaelmasheylive.com. Go to www.michaelmasheylive.com to follow the show and receive email notifications when we're going live with future shows. Share this website on Facebook, Twitter, and email. You can follow Michael on Twitter at Mike in Anguilla, or on Facebook at Michael Mashey Live. Join us for our next broadcast. Ciao for now.